Hello, good morning. The reason for this video is to go over the 10-minute card. So I have here the document, the 10-minute card. This is specifically for success managers in TREM Group, the real estate marketing group. So there's two documents that we're going to see. And before we get into each one is the 10-minute card and the 60-second card. Why do we need to know each one? As a success manager, your objective for each of your clients is the success of your client's account. So the mathematical formula behind the success of your client's account is not a pretty website, it's not leads, it's not traffic, it's not any of these things. Is making sure that in less than a year that they receive 2x return on their ad spend, if that includes Google Meta, on us, which includes technology and services, and we include the follow boss, which is their CRM. So we add up all those costs from the moment they onboard to the end of their contract. We have to make sure that we have generated them leads that have turned into transactions that at least 2x that return. So if I'm investing $50,000, that means the client has to make 100,000 in GCI, which is about $3 to $4 million in sales, which is very attainable, doable. In my next video, I have an actual formula step by step, like in the last video, the online and offline. What is wrong in their process? Where are they stuck? The bottleneck means where are they stuck? And our job is to figure out how to get them to the next step. If this is a video game and the goal is to fight the final boss, we need to get checkpoint by checkpoint by checkpoint. The goal for these 10-minute cards is not just to explain to me or Giancarlo or Carlos what is going on with the clients, but also for you as the success manager to understand how to fix your client. And for the marketing manager to also understand what needs to be fixed. So the goal of these meetings is that marketing managers no longer need to be in the calls with the clients. Only success managers are with active clients and sales managers are with new potential clients. Those should be the only departments besides support for website clients, which is still a ticket system, not even a phone system. Those should be the only two people actually interacting with clients. The formula that I have, I can teach to anyone, to a success manager, a marketing manager, to a client. So that will be in the next video. The purpose of the 10-minute card is for you as the success manager to assess each of your clients and understand right away where they're stuck. Simply, whether you're doing it yourself Monday morning or whatever day of the week, or you're doing it with me or Giancarlo or anyone. In 10 minutes, you should know the status of all your clients, answering each of these questions. That's why it's called a 10-minute card. You should know this way beforehand for one client. The goal is in 10 minutes, you know the entire status of all of your clients. First of all, think about it. Today is May 20th, 9:08 a.m. So this is the list of Nick's clients. I blurred it out for the purpose of this video, but he has about 15 clients, let's say. He manages X amount of revenue per month just in their retainers, not in upsells or anything. Just that is your goal for the company. So you have two goals, the goal for your client and the goal for the company. The goal for your company is that you retain X amount. So we will get into another conversation personally amongst all of us where will discuss how the future of the company will be, but it'll be very, very beneficial to you to retain as much as possible. So Giancarlo, if you're watching this video, I need to talk to you. So right away, total list of active marketing clients. So this is my total list of active clients. From there, right away, for each of these 15 clients, I need to know the program and package, basically the contract. So are they on a Dominate? Does that include display? I know prior to this, Dominate sometimes had Facebook or Instagram, or we're offering it free of charge. The goal is that even if we're not charging for it, we track what is included in their contract and what are we doing outside the scope of their program so we understand, hey, we're putting all of this labor and time and effort into your program, also investing into you. So the most important thing is the onboarding date. Not the most important thing, but what I want to get to right now is a major issue that we've had is that we all think results are different things. I've spoken to different people. Results are leads. That's not a result. Results are talking to people. That's not a result. A result is a very, very simple, basic formula. And I want everybody here, whether you're a success manager, a marketing manager, a designer, marketing tech team, a deployment, even part of Tino's team as the developers, whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter what department you're in. I want everyone here especially if you speak to clients, to understand that each of these clients is a business owner. And all a business owner cares, I spent this much money and I made this much money. And that's why in the next video, the formula is so important, because from the onboarding date, whether they're at month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, you will start noticing why your clients are upset. I get a lot of success managers coming to me, oh, the client wants to leave, the client is upset. That means there's something broken in their program. If I was making a whole bunch of money from a program that I'm investing in, there, unless you are giving me really bad customer service, I have nothing to be upset about. I've seen it to the point where the client hasn't made any money yet, but they are showing properties and about to go under contract on a deal that's going to be 5x their return in less than 6 months. So they just met a complete stranger on the internet in person, and they saw that this person is a multimillionaire about to 5x their return, and they see the possibilities of the program. So right away, I've been doing this one-on-one with success managers. But the very first thing we do is we do a simple formula. Okay, today's May 20th. I'm not going to say who I've been doing this with, but I had a client. They came in January 16th. From January 16th to when we did this drill three days ago or last week, the client has invested over $15,000. I believe it was 15,500 in us and Google Ad spend. Do you know how many people they're speaking to? This is a video, it's being recorded, so most likely you're not going to be able to answer. They were talking to one lead. So if we look at our simple chart, I spent 15,000. I've been 120 days, which I understand. Success managers always tell me, oh, the client needs to know expectations, things like that. But a lot of it is communication on our part on where they're stuck and what we're doing to fix it and get them to the end goal. So yes, we have the wheel, which is the entire scope of the program. This is the business assessment. This is very important for everyone to know. But this is basically the rabbit hole, the funnel, as most marketing people call it. How we get a complete stranger to a transaction. So the very first thing, we take them to the website. We take them to here. What they register, they go to the database, and then now we know the offline side of it. Out of all those leads, who are we connecting with? Out of those leads, which ones are interested? Out of the interested, which ones are actually quality? Out of those quality, which were we able to meet face to face, actually show properties, preferably see proof of funds, because there's no doubt that that's a real person. And then, of course, the client's goal is under contract and close deals. So if I've spent $15,000, 15,500 between my ad spend, and I've only connected with one interested person in 120 days, not only have I spent my time and my money, imagine what I could have done with my business with 4 months and $15,500 that I could have done. Even if I put that in the stock market, I would get a better result. So, which is not very good. Best case scenario, you're getting 10%. So as a business owner, you have to understand why I'm very upset. I had another client with the same situation. Another thing that's very important, that as a success manager in a real estate marketing company, specifically in the US market, we should be up to date how the market is fluctuating, how politics is fluctuating. We can have these classes, we can have these trainings. I can update you. We can have these trainings, but it's super important. Right now, there's a good and bad. It's May 2025, and interest rate has finally hit the lowest point, but a lot of clients have not even had one transaction this year. Don't get me wrong, a lot of our clients have built great businesses, so they have portions to invest, but that still doesn't make sense. They just see their bank account depleting, and no money coming in, or even potential money of people they're speaking to, people that are actually interested, and people they're meeting with the potential of going under contract. So you have to put yourself in their mindset. Before any success manager is worried about explaining what we do, how the program works, we need to go back and see all these things for each of the clients. And the goal is that I need to meet with each one of you once a week, and it has to be very simple. Is your client selling? Yes or no? If they're not selling, where's the bottleneck? Where are they stuck? So going back to the 10-minute card, this is quick information on being able to see how upset your client is. Client's total paid up to date. Did they pay this month? So May 20th, did that client pay? I believe they pay on the 17th. So what date is their payment? They pay on the 17th. So now I believe after this payment, now they're almost at $20,000. And I don't even know if they're actually speaking to people or meeting anyone face to face. Everything we do is called a feedback loop. Once we have the wheel actually in place, this is the most important. We need to see, are they actually connecting and following up? Because is the traffic bad? Are we getting leads from retargeting? Are people even seeing the ads? Are people converting on the page? Is the page even a good user experience? Are people bouncing right off? So there is literally a formula what needs to be fixed by what department here. And I can teach you each of these things. And the goal is that we need more trainings. And I need you as the success managers and the marketing managers coming to me on how to fix it, not for me to come to the meeting with the clients to fix it. And then after the meeting, for me to keep meeting with the clients to fix it. The goal is that I don't meet with the clients, that you guys meet with me and I teach you this process and I train you on this process. It's down to a mathematical formula. I promise. I taught somebody the other day. I've broken it down as simple as possible. And if it's not, tell me so I can make it simpler. So right away, has your client sold? So these are the primary questions right here. Now we break it down into what I call the secondary questions, because the 6-second card would be the third set of questions. And basically based off of this, answering for each of your questions, if your client has not sold and they're bottlenecked and they're basically not even at the point of speaking to anybody, if they're not even here, that's where the 60-second card comes in. And then we go backwards and we see, hey, are they even getting leads? If they are they connecting with anybody? They're not connecting with anybody like we saw in the 60-second card. All right, so are the leads coming in? Are we getting good cost per lead? Are we getting enough traffic? Are we getting enough impressions? What's wrong? The other day, I had another meeting yesterday. The clients that are usually 2 years or older are now just learning this process. They love it. They're very happy. We need to speed up the process of implementing in the CRM as well as teaching the clients. So that's why I'm trying to create these videos, not just for you, but I will create it for the clients as well. But I need to make sure the team understands all of this. I've just been seeing a lot of mistakes in the past 6 months. So training, documentation, just implementation on this standard procedure. So right away, the secondary questions: has your client sold? No. So it's reverse engineering this exactly. So we're going backwards. Have they closed? No. Are they under contract? No. Are they meeting with anybody face to face? No. Are they talking to any interested people? No. Are they at least talking to bad leads? No. Are they at least connecting with anyone? No. Are they getting any leads? No. Okay, so now we go back to our 10-minute card. Have they sold? Are they under contract? Are they showing properties? Are they speaking to leads? If so, how many and which ones? So this is the most crucial component. We need to see what's working. A major issue, and I'm going to make a whole video on this right now, is the marketing managers stop at the online side and they think just because a lead is coming, and especially if the lead is a good cost per lead, that's what matters. If you speak to a client, if any of the marketing managers go directly to the client and don't explain anything, just ask questions. And you ask them, what is the most important thing? Would you rather spend $200, $500 on a lead that closes as a $2, $3, $4, $5 million deal? Or would you rather pay for 50 leads, $5 a lead, and all of them are 200,000 that you don't even really want to work with? I promise you, they would rather pay $500 for one lead that ends in a transaction than get 50 leads that can't even afford 200,000 for $5 each. I promise you, that should be the most crucial component. So there's a lot of disconnect internally on what a result is. So I want everybody in this company to always put their hat on as if they're a business owner. That is the most crucial component for all of our clients. Even the owners of our company. You have to understand, every entrepreneur, every CEO, every business owner is signing checks and their bank accounts are going down, 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 down. So if they don't see any future of a potential, it's almost borderline gambling. It's educated gambling. That's what business is. If they don't even see a light, so the light is, oh, wow, I'm actually talking to people. I'm meeting people face to face. I haven't transacted. I haven't made any money, but I'm seeing that this is actually going to work and pay off a lot. So that is the purpose of the 10-minute card. If you're not even here, if they're not even talking to people, then we need to go. So remember, the lead quality is that it's price point, farming areas, and timeline of purchase. This is what makes a good lead. And remember, we can't say what it's a good lead until it gets to this point. You're not allowed to call a lead good or bad until it gets here. And a good lead has to meet all three criteria. I had a client the other day. She had a lead. He had $1 million. He was buying in Brickell, her farming area, and he was buying in the next 3 months. The problem is he wanted 4 $250,000 properties. So for us, the client still may transact, may still do it, but for us, that's not the lead we want to generate the client. So I don't want our team getting excited about these things. The major thing, and probably one of the next videos and the meeting we're going to have this week, is who we are, TREM Group, what our mission is, what our goal is. We need to make sure that all the marketing we're doing is the marketing as if we would do it for our own selves, for our own company. That if something looks bad for the client, a typo, a bad image, a bad thing, that we look 10 times worse because our name and our logo is there. At the end of all this, we're going to create, this is a course. This is the beginning of a course. My goal with you, the team, is to create this course because I want to actually create quizzes and things like that. So we are certified. You are a certified marketing manager. You understand the process of TREM Group. You are a certified success manager. You are certified in sales. You are certified to be able to give this information. Because what I want everyone to know is if we give improper information, if we give improper services, if the website looks bad, if the typo looks bad, you might get in trouble. But we are the ones that look bad. Me, Giancarlo, Carlos, Alex, Tino, TREM Group, the brand. So this is something I want to instill in everyone. In our next video, we'll go over the 60-second card. The 60-second card is how to assess basically clients that are not meeting any of this. So this is the last part. What are the 5 questions? These questions should be asked at the sale. They should be documented at the onboarding, from sale to onboard. First, what is the minimum price point lead a client wants to work with? Second, what is the perfect price point? And you have to tell them is the reason we're asking you, oh, I want to sell 10 million, 20 million, is because the client knows what's moving in the market today. Is it houses? Is it condos? Is it 1 to 2? Is it 2 to 4? Is it 5 to 10 in that market? So what is moving right now in the market? Based off of that sweet spot of not only what lead you want to work with based off a price point, but also what you see currently moving in the market, because we want to get you return on investment sooner rather than later. We'll get you the 10 millions, we'll get you the 20 millions, but when you sold and generated 2, 3, 4, 5x return on your money in less than a year, you're a much calmer person. So third question is their farming areas. Fourth question is property types per farming area. And then the fifth, especially in Miami, is how much do you want to allocate between resales and pre-construction. If you have any questions on this video, if you don't understand anything, in the process of making more videos of teaching and educating and documenting all this. So please ask me, comment. I'm not sure if I'm going to post this. Maybe I will. So you're seeing this on YouTube, or maybe you're seeing it as a private link. I don't know. Again, I didn't start this off, but this is the lab, the real estate marketing lab, where we learn how to make money for our clients.